What's up, guys? It's Awoshi, and today, for those who want to make. Okay, so the first thing, making characters. Now, this can be important or not important. However, for the girls, the character's eyes and mouth just stay the same, but for the boys, it's a different situation entirely. It depends on the height of the platform. So, for example, we have Garfield right here. You can see him. This is his platform. Now, this is a low-level platform with a concrete or gravel-like structure, that would get these eyes right here. Next, we have the mini high-level platform in stations like Rutherford. That would get these eyes right here. And then we have the high-level platforms such as stations like Westmont. For girls, it's the same, but for boys, they would get these eyes right here. They would also have their mouth changed. They would have that instead of that. So that's for the boys. But for the girls, however, it's an entirely different situation. For example, let's take, say, Delawana. So, Delawana has low-level platforms. However, there are not really any eyes that I like. It's only these ones, so I just keep them the same. You can change them if you want, but that's just how I do things. The second part, choosing a line. If you want to have multiple seasons of elimination leading up to one big finale season, you should probably choose a line that has, you should probably choose a commuter rail system that has multiple lines. For example, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 systems in the United States that have multiple lines. You can do international countries, but I just prefer to stick with the United States. You all know that I do New Jersey Transit Rail, and their rail operations have a total of what seems to be 12 lines. Yeah, 12 lines. But I'm only doing 10 of these because the Meadowlands Rail line is only 3 stations, the Princeton branch is only 2. All other lines have in excess of 5 stations, so I do them. You can work it your way, but this is just how I do things again. The third part, actually making your video. Now this is where you really want to see where your animation skills go. In my videos, I always remove the subtitle portion. Let's just put this video as MAO elimination test. There. So what you want to do is you want to select a background, and so let's just do the standard outside background right here. If there are other characters or excess scenery in this scene, in this background that you're using, you might want to remove that. So, and of course you're going to want to have a host. You can create your avatar, but we're just going to use Super Yoshi for the host, because you all know him. And you want to make an entrance line, so let's have him say his intro line.
Hello. Welcome to the first episode of MAL Elimination.
Note that I had to space that out because it would say Mal if I didn't. And you can put the line you're on. You can use the initials for it. You don't exactly have to put the full thing. Although if you want to, you can. And then you have to introduce the contestants in some way. So what I'm doing is I'm using the typical New Jersey Transit signage. I take this sign and I color it black. I have to remove the entrance thing. Sorry about that. You're also going to need a text to identify the station, of course. And so let's go back to our characters and pick a random one out of the bag. Let's take Ramsey for example. So you're going to need to type in this name of the station on your sign, and then you're going to have your host introduce them. So let's have him do that.
Ramsey.
And then you're going to have to introduce all your characters. Once you've done that, you can give a brief description of the show. So let's have him say that. And then you're going to need to make a cutoff. So, for example, let's say we're using 3 people are going to the official season finale or series finale season, something like that.
These contestants will be battling it out in challenges until 3 people are left. Those 3 will go to NJT elimination, but only one will win.
And something like that. So, for example, we're doing NJT elimination, but you can do whatever you want, such as MBTA elimination, SEPTA elimination, Lear elimination, etc. The 4th part, adding music. You don't have to do this, but it's recommended because, as you know, most elimination shows have music. So let's just pick a random music. Let's do Human Evolution. So you're going to need to position it into a desired scene, portion of a scene. Let's put it right here. And what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to crop it if necessary. So what you're going to do is split it. And if you want, you can add fade. So if you want to add a fade at the end without adding one at the beginning, you go to advanced settings and you choose the duration of the fade. And yeah. Again, you don't have to add music, it's just recommended. The 5th part, the challenges. Now, the challenges can be any desired length, but you want to at least show one portion of the challenge. If you don't show any of the challenges, then although most of the videos are usually based around eliminations, there are some that go into detail of the challenges. I know I mostly do the eliminations because, you know, I take hate comments from you guys. And so what you want to do is you want to think of a challenge while making the video, potentially before it. Otherwise, it's probably going to be last minute. And yeah, you probably don't want that because finding a challenge idea is going to be difficult. The 5th part, or 6, my bad. The 6th part, tallying the votes. So this is the voting from an MAL Elimination 5 because it was already uploaded, and yeah, there's that. So what you want to do is you want to tally the votes. Don't add any votes. If the number of comments is right here, excluding the comment you made closing the voting, it's likely how many votes you got, although it's unconfirmable. Unless you have votes from an outside source, which there's that. Make sure you tally the votes accurately and you don't screw up the votes in favor of one character. Excuse me. And so make sure you tally the votes accurately. There's that. The 7th part, the eliminations. So what you're going to need to do is we have a scene set up from the bottom 3 from BCL Elimination 4. Anyway, what you're going to need to do is you're of course going to need a vote tally as seen here. This vote tally is blank because I'm using this vote tally for the votes in MAL Elimination 6 that I'll use for MAL Elimination 7 as seen right here. Anyway, so you're going to need to read off the votes, and again, don't read the votes incorrectly in favor of one character or another, because that's pretty unfair. And you're going to need to have your character get eliminated in a specific way. So, for example, because Plotterville was eliminated in that episode, let's just have him go out of the arena. And you're probably going to need to have a look of sadness or desperation on their face because they're like, no, I don't want to get eliminated or something like that. And then you're going to need to confirm, you're likely going to need to confirm that they got eliminated by erasing their sign from the wall or something similar along the lines. But yeah, that's how the elimination works. The eighth and last part, exporting your videos to YouTube. So, what you want to do is you want to preview the video first just to make sure you have no glitches. So, here's the video.
Hello. Welcome to the first episode of MAL Elimination. Ramsey. These contestants will be battling it out in challenges until 3 people are left. Those 3 will go to NJT elimination, but only one will win.
Again, that was only a test, but you want to preview your video just to make sure there's nothing wrong with it. And if you do, and if there is, you should probably go and fix them before uploading. When your video is good, you can upload it. This is pretty straightforward, but if you have a GoAnimate for Schools or GoAnimate account, what you do is you go to Share Export, YouTube. You would want to select either private or public. So in this case, we're going to select public. You'll need an account, of course, and you'll need to click allow. But we're not exporting this video, so there's that. And that's all I have for this video. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.